Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we're talking about a more of a theoretical thing that could potentially happen in rumors. Now, again, since this is a rumor type video, take everything I say going forward with a grain of salt as it may not happen. But knowing Disney, the company we're talking about, they're very persistent to get certain things that they want occasionally. So again, take it with a grain of salt. It might not happen. It might happen. It hopefully won't happen because we know Disney's track record with buying companies and either ruining the products they make or just shutting them down entirely because Disney sucks. So let's get into it. So obviously, by the title of today's video, Disney is potentially. I'm going to say potentially thinking about purchasing Epic Games, which obviously what belongs to Epic Games is a big, very popular game that's been going on for well over a decade now, I think, right? Almost, or no. It's Fortnite's 10 years old right now, right? Maybe it might be 9. I don't actually know for sure. I already spoiled it, but Fortnite, okay? Disney and Fortnite do quite a lot of deals. Okay, there's Disney skins. They just dropped the Hercules skins because we can't have Leon for some reason, but we can get Hercules in Fortnite, right? We can get Hercules in Fortnite, but we can't get Leon Kennedy. Come on, man. Anyways, rumor has it that Disney is potentially weighing into buying Epic Games, but they are going to wait for the right moment. Now, again, these are all just rumors, and this might not actually happen at all, but we're going to talk about it nevertheless. First off, I just want to say, Disney, come on, they own enough. I think. Listen, even if they try to, I feel like there has to be some kind of law that will. There might be some kind of pushback. I remember there was a shit ton of pushback when Microsoft tried to acquire Blizzard and Activision. I mean, come on, there has to be pushback on this if this was to happen theoretically, or if it was to like go forward. I think there would be some sort of pushback. I honestly, because like Disney, they own a lot. They got Marvel, they got Star Wars, they got 20th Century Fox, they got a bunch of other shit under their name. I feel like there would be some kind of pushback to an extent. I feel like there would be some kind of pushback, but who knows? To be honest, it's again. I mean, do you think I don't think it's going to matter. I don't really know. It kind of depends because again there was some pushback on Microsoft, but then nothing happened. Now Microsoft owns Activision, but they don't really do anything with it because Call of Duty still sucks. Now again, I'm gonna be real with you. Disney is not a great choice. All right, I mean, oh, they're not a great choice. I know Epic and Fortnite, they're already in a tough situation of financials. They laid off 1,000 employees. They increased the price of They, I guess, devalued the V Bucks, but then increased the price, and they're shutting down 3 game modes in Fortnite. Um, Now, once again, I just don't think Disney would be the right choice. Now, you could say, oh, well, Disney and Epic already do a bunch of deals, but like, do you really think Disney would like have the best interest of the Fortnite player base? Do you really think? Because all Disney thinks about is money. Because they don't actually care about fans. I mean, if they cared about fans, they would actually make, I don't know, faithful remakes of their live action movies, except they don't do that because they make them lifeless, soulless, and shitty. All right. Like I saw a trailer comparison between the animated version of Moana and the live action version. And I know they're very different things, live action and animation, but I'm telling you, the live action just lacks anything. It lacks life. And it just looks so boring and plain. Okay, again, it's live action versus animation, but still, it's just like one of those things you look like, even the animation looked better. I mean, it's one of those most unnecessary things because the Moana movie isn't even that old, and for some reason that's getting a live action remake, but only because they can stroke The Rock's ego so he can play Maui in live action. And then of course their other remakes all suck. The Lion King. What other one was terrible? It like left my head. Little Mermaid. All the other ones. They're all bad. I think the only decent ones, Beauty and the Beast maybe, but even that. We're not here to talk about the Disney live action movies, of course. Again, Disney in general. I mean, first off, they don't even make games really. They're not like a gaming company by any means. They don't really. Disney isn't much into the gaming market that much, at least for the most part. They're not like pumping out Star Wars games all the time. I mean, they try to, but not really. You know, not really. I mean, like when people say, "Oh, Battlefront 3 needs to be made," it's not up to just EA; it's up to Disney as well, and neither of them want to do it, it seems. But again, I mean, listen, I'm a Star Wars fan. Okay, I don't talk about Star Wars super often on my channel, but I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I will say, Disney fucked up Star Wars badly. All right, this is just a fact. Disney ruined Star Wars to an extent. Now, you could say Disney had some good things come out of owning Star Wars, okay? Yeah, The Force Awakens was a solid movie, but then it went downhill afterwards. The Mandalorian, great show. Season 7 of The Clone Wars, great. The Bad Batch, great. Some other aspects of Star Wars under control of Disney. Pretty solid, right? But overall, is Star Wars the. Well, I mean, it's still technically a juggernaut, but point being, Star Wars is not as much beloved as it used to be. And I just don't think. And let's also just talk about Marvel. All right, they fumbled the MCU. The MCU was on a generational run where it was banger movie after banger movie. Even if there was a few mediocre movies in between phases in movies, the MCU as a whole was successful. But then after Endgame, it's like they lost their footing and didn't know what to do. And then they made random movies that don't mean anything, sort of. I mean, they made random movies and shows that suck. She-Hulk, the Marvels, Captain America: Brave New World's not. I mean, I didn't watch it to be honest. I was watching it one time, but I fell asleep. But I think I was just tired. It wasn't the movie's fault because it was boring. I don't think it was boring. I got to rewatch it at some point. But point being, I think most people can agree that modern Marvel. I mean, before they announced Endgame, I mean, Doomsday and Spider-Man. What's the new one? No, what's the newest one called? Why did I forget it? It's just a matter. Point being, they fumbled Marvel. And I play Fortnite, okay? I play Fortnite, especially as of recently, I've been playing it a lot more. Um, I mean, there was a time where I was barely playing. I didn't even have it on my Xbox for the longest time. I installed it after, like, I think during chapter 6, I just did not like it at all. I uninstalled it, wasn't playing. Then I heard Leon might come back, so I installed the game just for that, and then he didn't come back, but I'm still playing Fortnite currently. And I care about the game's well-being, okay? I care about the game's well-being because I play it and I spent money on it. And I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I want a company like Disney to own it. I'm just being so real with you. I just don't. I mean, and again, like their gaming factor. They did they own Club Penguin and shut it down just the moment like it lost players. I swear they. Is that true? I'm gonna fact check. I don't actually know if that's true. They did, and the moment it lost players, they were like, "Nah, we're just gonna shut it down. We're not gonna put any effort to revive it or anything, right?" And I'm just saying, Fortnite's been on a downward trend too. They're losing a bunch of players. Engagement's low. I mean, let's just say they do somehow go forward with it, and then Fortnite continues to have more lackluster seasons that are not pulling in a bunch of players. What if Disney's like, nah, we're just gonna pull the plug. Who cares? Right? I know, very different things. Club Penguin and Fortnite, very, very, very different things. But never, and that was a long time ago too. But still, do you really trust Disney to revive Fortnite to its supposed prime? Because let's be real, if Disney was to get their hands on it, the only skins you would see are Disney skins. The only skins they would ever add are Disney skins. I'm joking, I don't actually know. But still, I feel like it's just one of those things that doesn't need to happen. But another thing is Tim Sweeney. He likes to keep Epic and Fortnite independent from bigger ownership. So that might protect them, maybe. But, I mean, again, their financial situation is tough. Their financial situation's bad to the point, again, that they laid off over 1,000 employees, shutting down 3 game modes in Fortnite, and completely changing the prices of V-Bucks and the value you get for it. I mean, if Disney threw a bunch of money, Disney has deep pockets. They can throw a bunch of money at him. Here's some money. Making it rain on him, and then maybe he'll budge. But hopefully he doesn't, because again, I just don't think Disney is the right choice. Granted, I don't think. Hopefully, no one buys Epic Games. To be honest, I think Epic and Fortnite are better off independent. But who knows? Once again, I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I sound like a Disney hater, but it's just a thing. I mean, I'm a big fan of Star Wars and Marvel. Marvel, I'm not saying Marvel's like terrible now, but like going forward, it looks okay because we have Spider-Man, which I don't know why I forgot the secondary title for it. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not No Way Home. It's not No Way Home. It's. Why am I forgetting? Why is it blanking from my head? I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. If someone remembers, if someone knows, just say in the comments because I don't know why it blanked from my head. I'm not gonna stop recording to go find out. It's not that big of a deal. but still, it's like completely blanked from my brain. Point being, Disney fumbled Star Wars. Okay, they've. Some people say Star Wars is still great, but I mean you can say that if you want, but it's not pre-Disney Star Wars. It's not, and it's just one of those things I just don't trust them. And again, like with the Club Penguin thing, they bought it and then they lost players after a little while, and then they're like, we don't care. We're going to shut it down. And I'm not saying they would do that with Fortnite because Fortnite's a big game. And I don't think I don't know. I don't trust them. I don't trust Disney. I look at them and I see them as a scummy little company and that likes to buy everything into their name. Like I remember there was random, obviously this never happened, but when Warner Bros. Was for sale. I remember it was big. Obviously, this would never happen, to be honest, but Disney, a lot of people say, oh, no, don't let Disney do it, because, yeah, I mean, look, hey, there'd be one benefit from it, and we'd finally be able to get, like, an official DC and Marvel crossover in movies and shows, probably. That'd be, like, the only benefit, but then they would constantly rely on that to sell tickets and make money, and they'd turn into a cash grab scheme instead of, like, actually meaningful. But point being, that's probably what will happen to Fortnite, too. Disney doesn't really care about that. They don't care about their fans too much, to be honest. I'm just being real. Again, maybe I sound like a Fortnite, I mean, not a Disney hater. But if they really cared about their fan base so much, they would make actually good remakes, live action remakes, and they constantly just rely on sequels to keep their name going. For an example, I think they're making a third Frozen movie, a fifth Toy Story movie, a second Coco movie, which Coco's a good movie, but it doesn't need a second one, probably not. I don't know why no company's ever really heard of just leaving a movie good off at one. I understand the financial potential, but half the time when companies think about money instead of just like the idea of making this, like keeping the integrity of the original, they don't really think about that part. And then when the second one comes out, it's either worse or not much. It's terrible or it's just eh. Disney again. Do we trust them? Do we trust them with Epic? Probably not. With Fortnite, absolutely not. Not really. I'm just being real. Maybe I'm a hater. Maybe I'm a hater, but again, I play Fortnite relatively often. Okay, I've been playing it a lot more, and I care about the game's well built. Now, granted, maybe Disney would revive Fortnite, but who knows? Overall, again, this is all just rumors, and again, Tim Sweeney, he likes to keep his Epic Games and Fortnite independent, so it's unlikely to happen. It's unlikely to happen, but I wanted to talk about it regardless, just because there's still potential. I remember when the rumors, when Warner Bros. Was going to be up for sale, when those rumors first came out, I talked about it and I said this very quote, rumors, take it with a grain of salt, and then eventually went forward more and more, and then it looked like Netflix was going to get their hands on it, and then they backed out, and now Skydance and Paramount are going to get their hands on it potentially. So we'll see. We'll see what goes forward with that. But overall, I don't know if this will actually happen. Again, this is all just rumors. And honestly, it might even take a while. As again, the rumors state that Disney would likely wait for the right moment. So when is the right moment? Who knows? Honestly, I can't answer that for you. But it could easily be a few months. It could be even a year or so. But we'll see. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think that, now again, take this as a theoretical question. If Disney was to purchase Epic Games and Fortnite, how would you feel? Do you think it would help Fortnite or not help Fortnite? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Obviously, you don't have to. But again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, which I know I keep on mentioning the Resident Evil video I'm making. Which remake should happen first, or which remake should happen, or whatever. Which remake should happen next? I haven't even recorded that. I keep on mentioning it that I'm working on it, but I haven't even recorded it. I'm so sorry. It's coming. It's coming eventually. I'll probably have it soon. I don't know. It might not even come at all. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great rest of your day.